Hello, welcome to Colin Reid Singing Lessons, and another in the short series of videos which seem to be getting more and more regarding online singing lessons. This is something which a lot of people are coming to terms with very, very quickly, that for us to continue what it is we do in our day-to-day lives and for our students to continue singing, continue study, we're all working a lot more online than we've been used to. Most of my lessons, actually almost all of my lessons, are given face to face in the same room. And one of the things I've been coming to terms with, and I know a lot of others have, is the use of technology and the best way of getting that immediacy, that closeness between student and teacher, which is so important, and to make that as good as possible in these slightly trying times. So I have just, you might be able to see just behind me, been doing some recordings using the Zoom app on both Linux and on Windows on the same Lenovo laptop with this USB microphone. And we'll just have a quick look at them now. So, as has been pointed out by a few people, Linux, the version of Zoom that runs on Linux, does not have the ability to preserve original sound from a microphone, nor does it have the ability to disable suppression of background noise. So I've set the microphone as I normally do, turning off adjust microphone volume automatically. So I'm trying to set it to the best I can, just using the Linux version, and we're just going to see, using my new USB microphone, what type of sound we get. Now, I think I've heard already in a bit of playing around that if I play my piano behind me, then it's not great. It's got that electronic-y sound that in preserving original sound from microphone we can get rid of. We don't have that option in Linux, but I do know that some people do run it. By preference on a laptop, I do too. It's a lot quicker, it's a lot more responsive than Windows in particular, but for whatever reason, at the moment, Zoom doesn't have the option for preserving original sound from microphone when running Linux or Chromebook or Android or iOS. It only exists on Mac OS and Windows. So let's just hear how it responds. I've had a bit of a guess as to the microphone level. This is about as far as I'd stand if I was doing something from a laptop. I've got the microphone set at a constant level, and we're going to see how it responds to speech and singing something which some of you may recognize. La fleur que tu m'avais jetée dans ma prison m'était restée. Flétrie et sèche cette fleur, gardez toujours sa douce odeur. See how that sounds. And I'm back, and I'm here on exactly the same laptop as I was running Linux. Literally just a few minutes ago, I've just switched it over, but I've rebooted the laptop on Windows 10, and this is the Windows version of Zoom. It's the same microphone in the same position. As far as I'm aware, all the settings are the same, but now I'm able to preserve original sound from the microphone, turn off background noise suppression, and just give the sound as it is. So we'll try exactly the same thing. I'll play notes on the piano. Don't know if it sounds better or worse. I'll find out when I listen to this myself. And as I was singing, la fleur que tu m'avais jetée dans ma prison m'était restée, flétrie et sèche cette fleur, gardez toujours sa douce odeur. Well, despite any comments about singing whilst not warmed up properly and a bit of French diction, I think certainly on my listening to this it's way clearer, and there's less distortion on the same microphone set at the same levels, the same singer stood in the same place. I think there's far less distortion and a clearer sound quality if you are able to preserve the original sound from the microphone, which at the moment, as I said, is only limited to a Macintosh or to Windows versions. Bit of an appeal to Zoom whilst they're working, I'm sure, working absolutely flat out in this, because their traffic on their platform has gone up exponentially because we're all using it. But if they could start to see, is there a way they can preserve those original sounds on Linux or on Chromebook or on iOS or on any of the other devices that so many of our students have got, that would be great. Thanks. See you again soon.